guys, how's everyone's night going so far? Or I guess morning, depending whereabouts in the world you are. So a little bit late to the party. Sorry, starting the stream a bit later than normal. Did have to go by the old house tonight, just do a final cleaning because we're handing in the keys tomorrow, just to make sure everything's kind of ready to go and we're gonna get our bond back ideally. But yeah, got 2 boxes of Silver Tempest to open up tonight, which should be pretty fun. 1, 2. Did end up cracking into one over the weekend as well. Missed Friday stream, sorry about that. Ended up going out for a knockoff drink and one turned into a few. But yeah, it should be pretty fun. We'll crack into some packs. Let me know if there's any issues with the audio or anything like that. You can always turn it down a little bit. Looks like it might be coming through a little bit too loud, so I'll just knock that back a bit. Yeah, I don't do these too often, so it should be pretty fun. No, definitely tasting some Lugias. Hoping for the best. Nice fresh box. Start with the Lugia pack. Get the Lugia magic. See how we go. Give us the trick. 4 to the back. Fire energy. Means it's gonna be a hot pack, right? Stone Journer. Mysterious Press. 60 damage if you have no supporters in your discard pile. 120 more. Not a tick. 180. Takes out some V's. Golbat. Fury Soda Girl. Durant. Thank God it's not another mill one. Emolga. Beldum. Sunfisk. Vulpix, Articuno, oh, reverse Articuno, and Cavalion is our rare. Not bad, not bad. Articuno's pretty cool. I think it's a hollow in the set, so getting a rep of it is kind of neat. Ooh, like this one. Psychic, Toxapex, Venoshock, 10 damage if there are poison. 120 more, 130, I guess, extra bit between turns for the poison. Lance, search your deck for 3 dragon Pokemon. Solid card if you play GLC. I'm just gonna move this a little bit. Mike's in a bit of a funny spot, so the audio might have been a little bit funky. So that should be better now. Clang, Zolosis, Zubat, Elgum. I guess I like that art. That's so chill. Just like, I have no idea where I am. Sandygast? Oh, I like this guy. He's so derpy. Togedemaru. There's definitely a pretty funky budget deck to be made there with the Pikachu and stuff. Oh, Dragonite. Nice. If you're planning on playing Regidrago, definitely want to get a couple of these. As the attack Energy Hurricane, 180 damage. Search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards. Attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. Pretty nice, kind of like Arceus on a stage 2 single prize. But Regidrago lets you use any dragon Pokemon from your discard pile's attacks for 2 grass and a fire. So you can kind of cheat that out. Get a little bit of shenanigans going, some energy acceleration, not needing to use Gardenia. Kind of nice. Get one set up, do some half damage, and set up your next guy. Can't really complain about that, can you? Steel? Lantern? What's he got here? Strong Bolt, 160 damage. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. It's a card. Unidentified fossil. I love this. We've got Archeops in the set. Very, very cool special energy acceleration. Araquanid. Love this guy's design. Drowning Ball. 20 damage, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed, and discard an energy from that Pokemon. I feel like there's a water control deck you could throw together with this. It's like we've got, what is it, Sea King to ditch energies. You have this now, which could paralyze and ditch energies. You could set up Zoroarks and just pivot into them since they are all stage 1s. Maybe revisit that. Ebass, Ascension, gets you evolve it into a Milotic. Stampede? Such a cool little dude. And with Scarlet Violet having come out, I don't want to spoil anything, but maybe this becomes a relevant basic to have. Litten? Has the attack Reprisal, 20 damage for each damage counter on this guy. There's an Incineroar that can use the attacks of its previous evolutions. And you can combo it with the, what's the middle one? Torracat? Torracat's got an attack that's essentially like, hey, use this attack, next turn you can't get knocked out, you just go down to 10. And then you just use your Reprisal and you're like, alright, you didn't kill me, I have 10 health left, now I'm just going to swing for a massive number. Kind of funky, I like the idea of it. It's sort of like that Empoleon we used to have. Fennekin with lead, search your deck for a supporter card. Beyond. Search your deck for 3 basic water Pokemon and put them onto your bench. That's cool for GLC. It's always good to have those kind of guys for like GLC, even in pre-release. I could see that being. Oh, we didn't have a water kit this pre-release. Never mind, I take that back. Pre-release, not so great. GLC though, pretty cool. Like, it doesn't beat Alolan Vulpix, but sets up your bench. Speaking of water, Toxicroak, Professor Laventon. I hope you want to see Lamington with the dessert. Put 3 Pokemon that have Hisuian in their names from their your discard into your hand. Could be an interesting tech for some decks, like maybe Zoroark Vstar, you can get them back from the discard, but I don't know. Matang, Feebas, another Fennekin, Spinark. I like this guy too, he's just such a cool design, like so chill, but then he's got like the little happy face that's kind of so unimpressed. Either a happy face or it's a unibrow. Ooh. Hello. Radiant Jirachi. Entrusted Wishes. If this Pokemon's in your active spot and knocked out by damage from an attack, your opponent's Pokemon, search your deck for 3 cards and put them into your hand. That's kind of sick. And I like it that it's when it's getting knocked out, so it's not like they can just marty you. It's not like when you use an attack and it's like search for 3 cards. It's like, oh, you killed me. Dang. Yeah, just kidding. I'm gonna set up Busted Hand now. And then the attack is Astral Misfortune. Flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon's knocked out. Kind of cool that you could use double turbo energy to charge that up, because it's like, oh, you do 20 less damage, but 20 less of you're just instantly knocked out. It's still you're instantly knocked out. I like this. And Victini. That's kind of cool. Assisting Flame, 20 damage, and attach up to 2 fire cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like. Interesting card. Don't know that it's really good enough to be played, but maybe there's a deck that could use it. Like even for GLC, I feel like a bit weak. Plus, you got a lot of fire acceleration in GLC already. You got Blacksmith, you got Welder. You're fine. Dark. Altaria. Magical Echo. Move all damage counters from one of your bench Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. That's kind of cool. Like, if you got some beefy basics, like even in like Blissey maybe? I don't know. Dracloak. Pikachu? There we go. I like how they've got the artwork for them all. So it's like Pikachu into Dedenne, into Togedemaru, and then there's the Morpeko. He's not in there though, so he's off doing his own thing. Growlithe. The best little boy. Link. Call sign. Search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, put it into your hand. Like, this could be good for GLC too. Wailmer. Gulp down. 30 damage, and heal from this Pokemon the same amount of damage you did to your opponent's active. Is there potential there for something? Like, because you could boost up the damage with Articuno. You could give it Cape of Toughness, 160. But yeah, even at 160, you're getting knocked out. Like, easy. Even Arceus with the DTEs taking you out, unless you had V-Guard. Puts you up to 190 against Vs? Nah, I think that's too much of an ask to be relevant. Routini? Reverse Emergency Jelly. I love this card. It's so situational. Like, kind of funky. So at the end of your turn, if you have 30 or less health remaining, heal 120 off this guy. So like for pre-releases, it was nuts because you had things with 150 HP that dealt 120 damage. So if you're like Gardevoir swinging into Archeops, for example, it's like, oh, I hit 120 into you. Oh, you have Emergency Jelly. You healed that off. cool. And Miss Magius. Spiteful Magic. If this Pokemon has full health and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put 8 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Interesting. And Eerie Voice. Put 2 damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon. That's definitely a GLC card right there. Like that's, I feel like you can almost make a pure ghost deck now. Because with that, there's a Haunter that does the same thing. I think there's a Drifloon or Drifblim, whatever the chunky ghost balloon is. Kind of does a similar thing. And then we've got Dusknoir to move damage counters around as you like. And the nice thing is that they're damage counters, not damage. So things like Mew, Manaphy, Mr. Mime, Machoke. Oh, actually, Machoke does block damage counters. Things like those other 3 I just said, though, don't block the damage counters, which is nice. Honchkrow, Raichu, busted. This makes Zoroark good. Ferrothorn, Aniri, Creepy, Phanpy, Fletchling, Chimcho. During your opponent's next turn, if an energy card is attached to the defending Pokemon from your opponent's hand, that Pokemon's now asleep. That's kind of funky. Reverse Wailord, also another solid GLC card. 200 health, beefy, and then it has jumbo size, so this guy takes 30 less damage from attacks, so effectively 230. If they have to hit you twice, 260 health. And then Special Wave, 120 damage. If there's any special energy attached to him though, 240. So for GLC, you can use like Splash Energy. When it gets knocked out, it goes back into your hand and just keep recycling it out, which is pretty cool. Armaldo. Reaping Claw. If your opponent's active Pokemon has 100 HP or less remaining, it's knocked out. It's kind of cool. There's that new tool card we got as well that puts all your opponent's Vs down to 100 remaining. So maybe there's something to be made there. You can run with like Omastar and just get a bunch of Falsa guys set up, put them down to 100, and then it's like, alright, I just need 1 energy each turn to attach and just take knockouts. We got the Vstar. How do we get a Vstar? Wallace, draw 3 cards, your opponent can draw 1, you can get an extra one. Jinx, this Pokemon's knocked out by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon V. They don't take a prize card. Kind of funky, I like it. You could maybe do like a Trevenant deck. And Psychic Assault, 10 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active. Brandon, can only use this when it's the last card in your hand, but it works similar to Colress, where you draw a card for each bench Pokemon. Sandygast, Relicanth, Alucha. That's a sick card. I like him. Also, just a cool Pokemon design overall. Oh, Wrestling Bird. Petaloo? Hey, that's pretty sick. Altaria? So this is that same one, move all the damage counters, but like, that's nice. I wish we got Trainer Gallery of the one that puts supporters on the top of the deck, though. That would be really clutch, but it's nice art. And Talonflame. Nice. Still haven't really gotten a hit off this box. We're about a quarter of the way through. We got the Radiant Jirachi, 1 Trainer Gallery. Not bad, not bad. There's gotta be some spice coming up. Fire Energy? Lightning Energy, ooh, okay. One more Peko. Okay, so who's he got in the background? Okay, so it's got Dedenne. How does that work though? So you can use this attack only if Dedenne used Dede Short. Okay, so I wonder if in the artwork it's like this guy goes, but this one had to have gone before him. I'll have to read the cards and see if they like lined it up that way. If they did, that'd be really cool. Capturing Aroma. So I don't know how to feel about this card yet still. Like, I like the idea of it. You flip a coin. If it's heads, get an evolution. If it's tails, get a basic. Could be backwards to that. Interesting concept. Because it's better than Pokeball, where it's just, hey, flip a coin. If heads, get anything. Like this, you're at least guaranteed you're getting something. And it's technically better value than Ultra Ball, because Ultra Ball, you're effectively playing 3 cards to get any Pokemon. But you're playing the Ultra Ball, and then you have to have 2 cards in your hand to discard. Where this, you're playing 1 card, and there's potential to get anything. So I don't know. Once rotation hits, I can definitely see this getting some play because we're going to be losing Quick Ball, we're going to be losing Evolution Incense, we're losing Evolution Search, we're losing Basic Search. We still have Leveled Ball, so like single prize decks will be alright. We still have Ultra Ball, but it's weird to say I feel like this could be an easy 2-off in a lot of decks where it's just like I need a bit of search. Cool, chuck this in. It's not guaranteed to get you the things that you need, but when you need it, it's helpful to have, and it's a good burner card. Slurpuff. Sunker. Another Litten. Hey, Bluefish, how's it going, buddy? Murkrow. Swablu. There we go. We can evolve up that Altaria. Rotom. This guy was pretty clutch for pre-releases, so Overhaul. 1 energy, shuffle your hand into your deck and then draw 6 cards. It's like Cynthia as an attack. Spinark, and hey, Crobat. So for 3 colorless energy, you get to do 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, and if it knocks it out, you get to take 2 more prize cards. Kind of cool. I like the idea that it can go to anything. So like, if you soften up the active and it's a V, Choice Belt, bit more damage. If you're weakening things on the bench, snipe them. 3 energy though is a little bit awkward because it's not like you can sneak out and go DTE snipe, and it's a stage 2, so you have to evolve up into it. So interesting concept. There's definitely a concept there, and like you could make something work with it. Such a little Goomba face, I love it. How's it going, buddy? Alright. Oh, there was a Magmar in the chat. No one got it? Next time. The fighting energy. That's good to hear, man. Always love when people are having a good day. Venomoth, what's he doing? Magical Powder, 30, flip a coin if heads choose a special condition. That's kind of funky. I like that. I like that. Rogunk, Losis, Bluefish, have you opened much of Silver Tempest yet? And I'm a little bit behind. It only really came out in Australia this past Friday, like we got delayed. Oh, I'm seeing a border. There's something. Ooh, Dragon. Regidrago V, nice. I kind of want to build this. I kind of want to build it. I don't know if it's gonna be good, but like, it's one of those decks that it's gonna get better the more sets we get, as long as they don't kill Dragon type when Sword Shield or Scarlet Violet comes out. Not just codes, but you got a full play set though. So yeah, nice. That's awesome. What build are you going for Regidrago? I know there's a couple ways to do it. There's like Gardenia. I've seen some people trying to do it with Arceus. I think I like the Leafeon idea. Fire. Ooh, getting something good. Primordial Altar. The Dedenne. Okay, so his is, you can only use this if Togedemaru went first. Okay, so it does have the artwork. Oh, there we go. The artwork, the guy that needed to attack before is behind them. I like that. That's really cool. Leafy, and also Lugia playset. Oh, busted. You playing on PTCG Live? Gregson? Pretty cool deck was this. Marini? See, I think I'm gonna switch to Live. Oh, you're on PTCGO and you got playset at each. Busted. Congrats, man. Link? What do we got here? Hisuian Lilligant. Swelling Scent. I love the free attacks. Where's my finger? There we go. The free attacks are always cool. Search your deck for up to 2 energy cards and attach them to your bench Pokemon. It's interesting. Another one of those cards that like maybe GLC, but I don't know. In standard, it's, you could actually probably find a way to make it work. That's awesome. How are you finding Lugia? Or have you been more so about Regidrago so far? I've heard Lugia is a bit of a beast. I had to play against one at League yesterday. It was definitely a bit of a slugfest. Yeah, you got it a little cheap in Asia. Lugia is fun. Nice. That's good to hear. Yeah, I still gotta give Lugia a try. That's probably one I hold off till I play on PTCG Live, because you get some free ones. Veneering? Drowsy? Finarks? Okay. So when you see this, is this top line, is that supposed to be like an upside down smiley face and he's frowning, or is it like this is a smiley face and he has a unibrow? I'm kind of thinking it's like Bert and he's just got like a wicked unibrow. What do you think? Ralts? Baneri? Alright, well, that's pretty sweet. So I've pulled 2 of these guys so far, because I got some from pre-release kits before. Kind of regret I bought some in singles this weekend too, because I saw them pretty cheap and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get any. Hadn't opened my boxes though. Foolish, foolish. Now I can build a 4-4 line of it, I guess, if I wanted. But Regidrago's gonna be fun. I regret nothing. Dracloak? Worker? I like the idea of this. I like these draw 3 with an effect. Because like Avery, draw 3, your opponent wrecks their bench a bit. This draw 3, discard a stadium. It's a cool concept. We do already have Flannery though, that's like ditch a stadium, ditch a special energy, which I feel like is probably more relevant, but the fact that you can get draw power with it, it's pretty nice. Sunflora, Pikachu, because like we're going to be losing the Scoop Up Net Pumpkaboo combo, so some more stadium discard's always good. Swirly Boy? Even that, like that's a pretty cool art. That just gives me like Kirby vibes, or like Yoshi's Woolly World? Incineroar, this is the guy we were talking about earlier. So secret attack, 1 fire energy, choose an attack from one of your previous evolutions, and you can use it as this attack. So there's the Torracat where it's like, do some damage, you can't get knocked out, and then there's the Litten where it's like, for every damage I have, you get 2. It's kind of cool, I like it. I definitely like the idea of that, and we're going to be throwing together a list at some point. I don't know when. I've got like a OneNote written up of like decks I want to throw together. I haven't got like finalized lists, but just like concepts, and I think I'm sitting at about 20 ideas I'm playing around with, so it's in the list. I just don't know how quick we're gonna get. Alright, water energy, Behemoth. But yeah, so if there's ever any decks you guys are like, oh, like how would you play this? Let me know and I'll happily like bump it to the front of the line. And yeah. Hey, Serena. Nice. Swirlix, Rotom, Dreepy. He just looks so sad. So lost. He's like, how did I get here? Everything's a haze. There's bubbles everywhere. Like it kind of looks like he had a big night. It's kind of how I do that. Wailord deck? Alright, alright. We talking Wailord V or like the new one in the set? Rapidash and Zygarde. Because the new one in the set's pretty cool. And, well, actually, Wailord V is pretty cool. Because, like, it does what? Flip 3 coins, 120 for each. So if you hit 2 heads, have a Choice Belt on, and 1 Articuno in play, you're doing 280. Like, even that, I feel like there's a deck. One of the girls that comes to League, well, the league I go to, really liked Wailord V, and that was like, I was like, hey, how of this? Urchin, another Serena, back-to-back Serenas. A new one? Okay, yeah, I'll have a look at it. I'm sure we can throw something together. Venonat, Ralts, Vinda, Brandon, and an Archeops. No, yeah. I'm not mad at that. I've got quite a few. Like, I like that you got it as a non-haul and pre-release kits. And, You know my stance on pre-release if you've been around for a bit. I opened quite a few kits. It's one of, if not my favorite format. I just like it. It's a level playing field for people. It's a good way to get new players into the game. And it's just casual. I love it. Meowstick, Inviting Ears. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve Pokemon, you can search your deck for 2 supporter cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Kinda wish I knew this existed before I built Braixen. That's sick. Like, oh, we'll use Professor Burnett to just like get them out and ditch them. Could've just used this, get them out and scoop up net. That's way more consistent. Yeah. I was like, oh, I'm happy with my build, but now seeing that, I'm like, huh, maybe reason that. Glalie, detect Big Mouth. 130. If you played Candace, does 130 more. Okay, so 260. Choice Belt 290. You can take out Vstars. That's kind of sick. There's also that Frostlass that does. Oh, and Candace. Okay, this pack wanted me to build this deck, I think. Candace is, look at the top 7 cards. Yeah, top 7 cards of your deck. Reveal any number of water Pokemon or water energy you find there and put them into your hand. They're kind of like a reverse research. Instead of ditching your whole hand, it's like, just look at what you draw into and pick these things. So if you have like rare candies and stuff like that, you're not ditching them. So that's definitely a revisit Kingdra, revisit Swim Freely kind of card. Mischievous. Lovely. Reverse Capturing Aroma. And Zeraora. Your opponent's actives and evolution does 30 more. Yeah, I think the one from Vivid Voltage is not even arguably better, just it's better. Cool though, I like Zeraora as a Pokemon, he's cool. Very cool. And like, in Pokemon Unite, I don't know if you ever played that, but he's sick in that. Or he was at least, I don't know. I played it the first, probably 4 months? 3-4 months? And he was pretty solid. Although the Blissey and Blastoise, though, those are my go-tos. I just like the beefy voice. Ironic, because I am not. I am not a beefy boy. Hey, it's a beefy boy. That's the way alert. Okay, yeah, we'll throw a deck together for this. So it does what, 240. 240 choice belt. 270. You can't scale it up though. That's the downside. The Giga Beef. The beefiest of the boys. But yeah, you're like capped at 270 unless you play Leon, yeah? With some Bucket Hat? Bucket Hat. Rapacious Bucket. What? What's Bucket Hat? Rocky Helmet? Then you don't have Choice Belt. Unless I'm missing something. I feel like I'm out of the loop now. Are you trying to tell me to listen to Buckethead? It's like, it's pretty cool. Play it all? Mysterious Charge. If you, heck on my tongue. You can only use this ability if no supporter card is in your discard pile. Then you can attach a fighting energy from your hand, from your discard to one of your Pokemon. It's cool. It's definitely cool. And like the fact that you could still run Grant with it, because it's like, hey, it's in my discard. Cool. Get it out of the discard for a second. Use this, and play it again. There's some potential there. Dratini, Chinchou, Meditite, Yoga Guard. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks, both yours and your opponent's. I feel like this is going to be a cool card in a few sets. Like, I feel like we're going to get a Medicham that's just like, oh, that's really spicy. We need a good Meditite. And it's like, oh, we have one that's searchable by Level Ball, and that can sit on our bench and not take damage. Like, I feel like this is printed for a future card. It's not out yet, but when it is, like, oh, have a playset of that just in case. Hey, we got the Reshi. Swirling Wing, search your deck for 2 basic energy and attach them to one of your Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. Oh, and White Blaze, 200 damage, flip a coin. If heads during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. Oh, tails during your next turn. Okay, it seems fine. Like, you could charge it up with base and attach. 200 though, it's like Choice Belt, 230, you can knock out You could run it with Rapidash. We're picking that one back up. You played 2 Rapidash, 260, Choice Belt 290. Piece of basic, you can give it a Cape of Toughness instead of the Choice Belt and just use a 3rd Rapidash. Well, adding that to the see if it works list. Maybe it does. That's what I like about Rapidash. It makes fire Pokemon more playable. Even like Charizard V, I'd want to revisit Charizard V, Charizard Vstar, because I think Rapidash can make them like non-relevant. Anorith, Fennekin, Murkrow, Beldum, Baltoy. There's a joke there, but I should not say it. Hey, Superior. That's sick. I like that. Oh, and it's a trainer gallery. I thought that was like our alt art. And Keldeo. I feel like I pulled one of these already. It looks familiar. I think I got one before. I like that though. It's sick. I don't know how I feel about Superior Vstar though. Because like I know we have that Poncho, so it's like, yeah, you can move energy and keep it alive, but I don't know. So wait and see kind of card, I think. Dragonair, Donphan, the chunkiest of the boys. Nah, just kidding. His art is, but Wailord's got him beat. Stunfisk, Vulpix, Snorunt, Fletchling, Pharisee, Reverse Torracat? Yeah, this is the one. Gritty Claws. During your opponent's next turn, if this is at full health, it doesn't get knocked out, it just goes down to 10. Kinda cool. Only does 40 damage though, so I don't know. It's like, it doesn't really set up numbers, because if Incineroar survives, it's just one-shotting, but it's still cool, like, setting up to be like, hey, you can't kill me. Flame Cloak, 30 damage, attach a fire energy from your discard to this Pokemon, and Fighting Tackle, 100 for your opponent's active Pokemon's Pokemon V, 100 more? But on a stage 1? I don't know. Like, I think Reshiram is just better. Doing 200 for the same amount of energy. Doesn't specifically have to be a V. And like 100 for 3 energy against, like, if you're up against other single prize Pokemon, you're not even knocking them out. Like the fact that Arcanine's like, hey, I'm up against a Cramorant and I can't kill it is kind of silly. Fire energy though, we're getting something spicy. Raichu, there it is. Torracat. Halo Sand? What's he do? 30 damage to each Pokemon. Oh, each of your opponent's Pokemon. That's cool. I like that. That's, yeah, that's going in like a GLC or something. Algum, Fungus, Zandigas, Relicanth, Alucha, Radiant Serena. Ooh, that is sparkly. Ooh. Got that Beyonce vibe. Elegant Heal, once during your turn, heal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon. It's pretty solid. And Keldeo. I feel like Radiant Gardevoir though, still better. Because taking 20 less damage is better than healing 20 damage. Because if they need to do 280 to knock you out, and they're hitting 280, you can't heal off dead. But if you're taking 20 less, you can survive dead. Well, you wouldn't be surviving dead. Pot Helmet Wailord. Pot Helmet. Isn't Pot Helmet if they don't have an ability? And Wailord does have an ability? Or is it if it has a rule box, it can't use it? I think it's if it has an ability. Happy to be proven wrong, but I think it's if it has an ability. V-Guard energy? 30 less from Pokemon V. Like, you could use this on Wailord and make him extra chunky. Against specifically bees. Indeedy. Because then he's got like 260 against bees. God. Hilarious, actually. Swablu. Swirlix. Reverse Dracloak. And Superior V. Nice. Hyper, how's it going, buddy? Good morning. Alright, I gotta stack these cards up because they are getting messy. Stack these up and we chuck some stuff in the bin. I tried to keep them organized. I really did. My desk is still just a bit of a mess. Not the bit you guys can see. The bit you guys can see, I made sure to tidy. Just no rule box. Really? Ah, okay. I thought it was ability. Okay, so then, yeah, Wailord would be 200, takes 30 less, so 230. Give it a pot helmet, 260. Give it a V-Guard, 290. Well, 290 against Vs. Okay, yeah, we can do a Wailord deck. Wailord Wednesday? Make it a thing? Don't mind my atrocious little piles in the background here. Gonna be honest, it's all probably both. There is a lot of filler in this set. Frostmoth in there? Yeah, I feel like you'd have to have Frostmoth in there. Wailord's attack's like 4 energy. And we can't do the swim freely. There's no swim freely. Kind of ironic. Come on, man. Free Willy. Why don't we have a free Wailord? Just silly. Just silly. Oh, I don't have no thing on here. There we go. Guess you guys wonder what the song's called. Alright. Morpeko. Capturing Aroma. Hyper, what is your thoughts on capturing Aroma? I kind of like it. Oh. Wailord ain't free. He's a slave to its habit. He's the Lord. He's literally the real Lord. He should be so free. Although I guess Lords, like, just because they're Lords doesn't mean their life is always easy. You hate it? It's the dude. You heard us talking about him. Look at that. He's so free. You hate it. Never got what you actually need. Ah, fair. But yeah, no, it's a coin flip. So yeah, 30 less. So get it up to 290 with V-Guard and Pot Helmet if it's just not a rule box Pokemon. Special Wave puts you up to 240. So I guess that's the trade-off, is you have Pot Helmet over Choice Belt. You're not taking knockouts. But you're just tanking hits in your single prize. The Aroma? Yeah, no, I know you're referring to the Aroma. The Wailord, you never actually get what you need with the Wailord. I need energy. Wailord says no. I need food. No, the Lord says no. It's all his. 10 out of 10 would pledge allegiance to the whale. 200 is nice, I think. Yeah, like not a lot of things are one-shotting V-Stars at the moment, and the ones that are doing it because of Choice Belt. So Wailord not taking the extra damage from Choice Belt, they're not taking knockouts. What energy? Just leaving away 1 hit KO, 280 damage? Yeah, like that's the thing, is you're doing 240. So even with Choice Belt, 270, like you're still off. Like you could run Radiant Blastoise, I guess, to be able to put damage out and fix it up, but I don't know. I think that you're happy just half hitting things. Follow the whale and you can never fail. It's true. It's like it rhymes. Big whale, no fail. I like that. I only run it as a one-off index. That's perfect. That's exactly what I need. And And also, it just looks cool. And it's a double pack. That's extra cool. Regieleki VMAX, sick. So Transistor, your basic lightning Pokemon do what? 30 extra damage? 30 extra damage. Like, yeah, no, that's a pack. I'm happy with that. Very happy with it. Enjoying the Mismagius decks. Bishop, how's it going, man? Mismagius decks? What Mismagius decks? You got some spice? You hiding some spice? Double banger, Vikable. Yeah, Vikable. I don't know. Like, I don't know how I feel about Vikable being relevant again. It's kind of hilarious that it could be, and it's just like a hard counter to Lost Box. You didn't know? I didn't know what? You hiding the goose? Tell me more, tell me more. Yeah. What's this Mismagius? Anti-fun. The Vikable this or Mismagius? Another Serena. We're at 3 Serenas this box. That's... I'm very happy with it. Regenerative energy. It's what? When you evolve up. When the Pokemon V this is attached to evolves, heal 100 damage. So it's like Wind Stadium, which already didn't see play. I don't know. Maybe. Like if you're worried about your opponent half hitting something. First cringe? Okay, I'll take a look into that after. Where's my mill boy? Kevin Durant. There's no Durant mill in this one. There's Durant. Look for energy. The ant learned his lesson and has chilled. He's chilled a bit. Reverse Archeops? Metachamp. That pose though. He's like, yeah, I do yoga. If you have exactly 4 cards in your hand, the attack cost of this is 3 less. Vigorous Kick, 80 damage. If your opponent has any Pokemon VMAX in play, this attack does 90 more. Okay, so 170 for free if you like Marnie yourself and don't play anything, really. What we got here? Redeemed deck request. Mismagius deck. No, I'm just ripping some packs tonight, man. I'm ripping some packs. But I will take a look at this and we will give it a go Wednesday. It'll be Wailord Wednesday and whatever this shenanigans Mismagius deck is. Check that link to me in a message on Discord just so it doesn't get lost in chat. Now you have to play it by law. Witchy Wednesday. Spooky. Send it in the DMs. Perfect. Thanks very much for that. But no, tonight's just ripping some packs. Meant to do this Friday. Ended up running into a buddy in town. And yeah, one thing led to another, and I did not make it in time for stream. Well, I'll leave it at that. And then tonight we had to go by the old house just to do a final clean because we're handing in the keys tomorrow. So started a little bit late, but gotta get these packs open, guys, right? Scan in the codes at some point. Gotta have that alliteration. Whale Wednesday. You gotta. Yeah? Attack with Togedemaru, then Dedede pops off. I like that they did that with the art. They're getting a lot better with the arts lately. Quadstone? Okay. Also this, I don't know how to feel about this. Giving up 4 spaces to maybe have them all in hand at some point potentially is a big ask. Like if it had scale up potential, so if it was like, hey, use 1, heal 10 damage, use 2, heal 30, use 3, heal like 90, use 4, fully heal, cool. But like the effect going, it's either 10 or it's all. Well, like if one's prized or if you quick ball or ultra ball or research or something, and it's just like, oh well, it's gone. Like, there's 4 deck space. Quad stones, are they worth anything? No. And like Is it even Exodia level? Because I don't know. The only deck I could maybe see it working in is if like Togekiss made a comeback, where it's Togekiss or potentially Magnezone Vstar. Because Magnezone being able to, hey, I searched item cards, I can put them into my hand. No, it doesn't even win you the game. It, like, well, maybe. Magnezone can eat some hits. Fennekin? Keldeo? Bling Clang. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you can search your deck for 3 basic energy. I don't mind that. That's kind of cool. You're only cracking packs, you're in the wrong category. Category should be in. Is there a cracking packs category? I always just have it set to Pokemon cards. Oh, Pokemon trading card game online. I should just drop the online? Pokemon TCG. Okay. There we go, I think it switched over. Switch it up. Oh, TCG offline. What do you do when we got no Wi-Fi? Oh my god, the Dark Age. It's the same without online. Yeah, I think it switched over now. Sorted. Be sorted. It hasn't. Oh, I guess I have to hit done. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Yeah, I am smart. SMRT. V-Star marker? Fury Soda Girl? Fan? Gregson? Feebas? Like, even that is a pretty sick art. He's just chilling. He's just a sleepy little fish. Noibat? Snorunt? Sandile? Mannequin? Mischievous? And Arcana. That's the major for you. Be sharp as up. Major. I have to start doing that every time he pops up. Major. Wait, you don't like the salute? Or B sharp. It'll just be regular B sharp now. Another Claydol. Worker. Flora. Murkrow. Oh, what Hyper said. Oh. I really like the salute. Oh, okay, I don't have to salute. What's he even do? Radiant Hunt. Double colorless, knock out one of your opponent's Radiant Pokemon. Like, I don't know, maybe Zoroark, but that deck's already really struggling for space. We evolve to Lieutenant Gambit. Is that something spoilery I should be avoiding? I haven't played a lot of Scarlet Violet. It's so choppy. I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy it, and there's lots of cool aspects to it. But every time I boot it up, I'm like, I kind of just prefer to be playing Legends. Nah, you're fine. You're fine. It's more so like hearing the names of them. I don't really care. Like I knew it had an evolution in this game, and I knew there's a certain punchy monkey that I really enjoy that gets an evolution. So as soon as I find one of them, he is joining the team. I love me some punchy monkey. But yeah, as long as you're not like posting pictures about them, I don't really care. The reveal is more so that like, oh, what's that? Instead of react, but that reaction was to Scarlet Violet, which If you're not watching this on stream, you don't see the chat, so it'd be a bit confusing. So sorry, YouTube people. Araquanid, Stone Journey. You'll evolve into either Alpha B Sharp or Saitama. You gotta stick to those push-ups, man. 100 a day. And some squats. And 10k run. But B Sharp, I believe in you. You can do it. Hey, Pure Futon, how's it going, buddy? The Frost. Hey, we finally got the Frostlass. Frosty Jail, 20 damage. If you played Candace, 90 more, so 110, and you paralyze them. Like, even this, I feel like there's potential. It's kind of fun, and it's 90 health, so you can get it back with the Rescue Carrier. I like this concept. You've seen Punchy Monkey Jr., but not the new one yet. Oh man, Punchy Monkey's so cool. I love him. But yeah, I haven't seen the new one yet either. Someone was talking about it. They're like, oh, Punchy Monkey, and I was like, no. Don't spoil it for me. But I know he's gonna get bigger, and I like knowing that. Because like when I see the old... Whenever you play a new game and there's the old Pokemon in it, it's like, well, I'm not gonna get them because I want to see what the new guys are. But in this one, it sounds like a lot of the old guys have new evolutions, so it's kind of like, oh, maybe I give them a go. Any hits today? Yeah. We'll do a quick little recap of the hits. This first one's real good. We got Medicham. We got Reverse Archeops. We've got, I think, 3 Serenas around so far. We got a double hit in Professor Burnett and Regieleki VMAX. Superior V. Radiant Serena. The Superior V. Is a pretty cool little dude. Reshiram V. Regular Archeops. There's one of those other Serenas. There's one of those other Serenas. Regidrago Vstar. Regidrago V. Crobat, Trainer Gallery Altaria, Radiant Jirachi, and we're back to the Yoga Champ. Yeah, we like this box is pretty sick. Miss Magius is 90 HP. That's why it's cringe. Have a Drago V deck you made and expanded. Yeah, no, his hits are pretty good so far for Futon. I'm not mad at it. Box opened on Friday. Pretty rough. So getting this one, like, it's kind of sick. Yeah, I think Friday's box, the memorable thing I got from it was a Lugia V. I got like a Lugia V and like a gold superior or something. Getting one hit KO'd is the point of this Magius. You heading back to watch some anime? Right on, Bishop. Are you still on Naruto or what are you watching these days? Dracloak, Lantern, Unidentified Fossil, Smeargle, Litten, Hedalil. No, you moved on to something else? Alright. Fair. I just know that show goes on forever. Dratini? We were just talking about this guy. It's the big-handed bird. Big-handed bird. So ride the wind, discard a card from your hand, draw 3 cards. Get some Archeops in the bin, get some draw. And Arrow Dive is what? You can discard Stadium and play 130. Pretty sick. I'm very happy with this box, and we've still got what? 8 packs. Basically like an ETB's worth. Nice. I like doing these openings. It's so chill. I like the way to switch it up. Having chats, stripping packs. Good. Little Punchy Energy. Anorit. Meowstick. He's pretty cool. If you haven't seen him yet, when you evolve up into it, get 2 supporters. Pretty neat. Waiting for MHA Season 6 to be fully out, so I'm binging anime, then eventually rewatch MHA, start to finish. Second rewatch. Do the same for Season 5. What's the MHA? I haven't heard of MHA. Monster Hunter? Their Monster Hunter show? My Hero. Oh, My Hero Academy. Oh, cool. I haven't watched that one yet. Is it good? Another Armaldo. And a bear. I didn't know he was in this set. Hard coat. This Pokemon takes what, 30 less from attacks? 30 less damage from attacks. And Pete Shoulder 220 does 10 less for each damage counter on this Pokemon. It's a card. Mostly good. It gets slow at times though. Yeah. Fair. A lot of animes kind of like that though. It's like they've got their pop-off moments, and then it's like, okay, here's some filler for you. Or like, here's just some kind of like slice of life stuff. Have a good one, Vstar. Hope you enjoy your show, and as always, thanks for popping on the stream. Pleasure to see you. Psychic. Ninetales. Leafy Camo Poncho. I love that name. It's so good. So if you attach this to a Vstar or a Pokemon VMAX and they're sitting on your bench, your opponent can't gust them out, right? Whenever your opponent plays a supporter card from their hand, prevent all effects of that card done to the Pokemon Vstar or Pokemon VMAX is attached to. How would that work with Avery? Like, if I have 5 guys on my bench and my opponent plays Avery, could I be like, oh, well, I discard the Pokemon Vstar? Oh, just kidding, it's got Poncho, so it just stays there? Like, could you do that? If anyone's a judge or like really good at rules, let me know. That's kind of funny. You're counting me on Wednesday to build your deck, otherwise I'll be biting my ankles. Don't bite my ankles. Just send it to me in the DM or like check it in the Discord, I'll take a look. If I have the cards, I will give it a go. Togedemaru, Sandile, Spurlix, Marini, Indeedee, Reverse Candace, Amoonguss, Indeedee's kind of weird looking dude. It reminds me of like a Teletubby. Alright. I was like, oh, we'll do a cleanup break, but no. We're almost through the box. We finished the box. Steel Energy? Gym Trainer? Wait, is this a reprint? Didn't we get this already? Draw 2 cards. If your opponent, any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, draw 2 more cards. Maybe I'm thinking of Coach Trainer. It was like if your opponent's active, so tag team Pokemon, draw 2 extra. Which that wouldn't make sense reprinting that. We don't have tag teams. No, I don't think it's a reprint. Torracat, Dratini, Clink. It's funny, I just love it. I'll show myself out. Togedemaru, Esper? He looks so derpy and murdery at the same time. Whoa! That is sick. Murgle. Colorful palette. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You can attach any number of basic energy there. Alright, but like that art is just... That's sick. I like that. Also, is that Hypnotoad? Where's... Right there. Oh. I think he's painting the Hypnotoad. I like it. And Braviary. Trainer galleries have really good art. Yeah, the trainer galleries are sick. I really hope they don't drop off with Scarlet Violet. Because like, this past year, I feel like this past year is kind of like a golden age for the game again. Like every few years they kind of just like hit their peak and it seems like they really find their stride. Like the Radiant Pokemon are all really cool. It's like, hey, you can get shiny Pokemon. You can play them in your deck because they're actually really solid. Don't get carried away with them, only 1 per deck, so they're not overly expensive. V-Guard Energy, sick. And then like the trainer galleries is like, here's some sick art for cards, but they take the reverse spot, so you're not losing your hit to like a non-playable card, or it's like a reprinted alt art of a like rare card as sick, like sick art, like Frostmoth getting essentially a full art as like a regular rare. It's awesome. That Crown Zenith set that we have coming up in January, I'm very excited for. I think we're gonna go kind of big on that one. Gardevoir? Like, Definitely be picking up an ETB or two for that. Still really hoping they reveal like a Zoroark Trainer Gallery card. Like the regular stage 1 one, the dark one, not the Vstar. I've seen the trainer are Ditto. It's like a Numble, right? Like it looks like it's Numble, but it's really like got the Ditto face. Is that one? Emergency Jelly? We get 4 Serenas in this box? That's sick. Siglagif, Emolga, Meditite, Durant, Ralts, Fletchling, Duishin, Milotic. Alright. I'm pretty happy with this box. Like, we got the Regidragos, we got the Regieleki, the Superior B, and like that Altar for it, our Trainer Gallery for it, sick. We got a Lugia. I am pretty happy with this box. Okay, we're at 5 Serenas. Ninja? Meditite? Jupiter? Onita? Reverse Quadstone? And Terrakion. What's he all about? Cavern Tackle 120 during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage from attacks done to this Pokemon. That's actually kind of interesting. Hidden Lugia is huge, to be honest. Not opened one yet. Sorry to hear that, Photon. Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, it's... when you're after like a specific card, it's risky. It gets to the point where it's just, if you're trying to build the deck, just buying singles is usually the way to go. Yeah, you can go a while and it's like, oh, you might be after 1 Lugia, but you've hit 6 Regidragos kind of thing. Lightning, Flaily, and I've seemed to get him or the Frostlass in a pack with Candace each time. I like kind of into that if they've like seeded them that way. Whoops. Drowsy. He doesn't know what's going on. Growlithe. Mischievous. That Drowsy art just kind of gives me like drunk French dude in the street vibes. He's like, I don't know where I am. Mirko, Reverse Fion, and Worker. This box is popping off. Alright, last pack magic. Donphan, Gregson, whoops, Lopunny, Snorunt, Fletchling, Ferroseed, Smirgle, Esper, Archon, and Merizian. Nice. Alright, and yeah, it seems like we've had some people jump in since we started the box. So we'll just do a quick recap before we get into the next one. We've got one more box still tonight. Also, question of the day, what's your chase card in Silver Tempest? Photon, sounds like yours is Lugia? Maybe Altar Lugia? I got Worker. I think we're at 5 Serenas so far. 1, 2. I'm just kind of setting things off to the side where it's like, I know I need this for decks. Smeargle, Ursaluna V, Lugia V, Medicham, Archeops, another Serena, Professor Burnett, Regieleki VMAX, that was in one pack, those two. Superior V, Radiant Serena, Barkley, Superior V, Trainer Gallery, Reshiram, Archeops, Serena, Regidrago Vstar, Regidrago V, a Crobat, and it looks like I didn't pick up 2. There was a Altaria V and a Radiant Jirachi as well. So like, yeah, that box popped off. Potential, probably Altaria full art. Is it? It's pretty nice. I like it's trainer gallery, so like I believe in you, Bluefish, you can get one. You got this, man. Tidy this area up a little bit. Which essentially just means mess up this back area a little bit. Lugia Altar, yeah, would be pretty sweet to get. Trainer Gallery breaks, and yeah, that's a good one too. I like that one. I also like that the Breakson is like pretty playable. Gets 240 with 4 Serenas in the discard. Voice Belt, Rapidash, 300 damage. Like, it's pretty strong. And I don't. Bluefish, as if he said Altaria full art. Is that the whale art? Gonna make the fish sad. Alright. Do that. And top up my water. And if you haven't, make sure you do too. Stay hydrated, guys. This is important. And yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of the little bit of rubbish here. Mute it so you don't hear all the crinkling, and then we'll get into that next box.